Currently, we're in Suttons Bay, Michigan, and we're on the inland seas, learning all about environmental monitoring and what's going on the Great Lakes, and trying to answer the big essential question of, are the Great Lakes healthy?
Inland Seas has been around for 30 years. Our goal is to take people out, teach them about what's under the Great Lakes, what constitutes the health of the Great Lakes beyond what you can just see, and what they can do to help be stewards in the future. The NOAA BWET grant has allowed us to expand our reach, so we've had teachers from Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, and throughout the whole of Michigan be able to come to our professional development training.
To be able to take those teachers out on field trips and really get them connected to this large watershed that we're all a part of will really increase the quality of the types of watershed education that they'll bring to their students.
I was accepted to do the field course. I was also offered the opportunity to bring students to inland seas, which is super, super valuable. You can teach things in the classroom on a PowerPoint, but it's another thing to bring them out here and give them the opportunity to do this.
So part of the benefit to the teachers who attended the field course was that they received through that NOAA grant a full scholarship to take their students out on the school ship.
So we're in the middle of our rotations right now on the ship, and in Benthos we're finding some good midge larvae, we're finding a lot of quagga mussels. In the fish station we've caught some rock bass and a lot of invasive round gobies. The microplastics group has trawled for microplastics, and then we have water quality down below, looking at the oxygen level, dissolved oxygen in the water, and looking at the pH. And it seems like our plankton group got a really great sample today too.
Having that experiential education really sparks something for the students and gets them excited about water and water health. And to be able to bring that back to their classrooms and translate that spark into stewardship of their own watershed is my goal as a place-based educator.
We're at Clay High School right now in the Environmental and Agricultural Technologies program. We came back and talked about, what was the most interesting thing that you learned in Suttons Bay, and how can you develop those things that you learned, and we're really interested into projects here.
So we're going to be picking Phragmites today out of our wetlands, removing them a little bit at a time.
Their stewardship project is to remove Phragmites. They'll also be looking at Lake Erie and compare some of the Great Lakes issues between Lake Michigan and Lake Erie.
My students have the opportunity to complete agri-science fair projects. I thought our involvement in this program would help us gain ideas to implement.
This year was really unique for us because we got to travel up to Suttons Bay, Michigan to test water quality on a school ship schooner, which was sponsored by the BWET program. And we were able to come back to our local area and utilize what we learned in order to test Wolf Creek. And we hope you enjoy our video.
It helped a lot knowing actually what we were doing rather than just being in a classroom being taught. Actually going out on the boat and being able to sample.
It's nice being able to really understand and use those skills to the best of our ability rather than just briefly learning over them in class.
Give us a chance to see how water impacts the community level all the way to the global level.
It's really nice to be able to apply what we've learned in an actual local sense, I guess.
The most creative presentation that goes to Clay High School.
I'm just really, really thankful to be a part of this program and to have the opportunity to bring students here. It's probably one of the highlights of my career. We got to experience this together, and kids are going to remember this like their entire life.